That one seems low.
What seems low?
The angle of the thing.
Of the footboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little low. I don't know.
Weird. Yeah, I put that up there. I saw Mike Portnoy playing it like that. And this is like super loose.
Right.
I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be.
I like that thing on the other side.
Switch it around
Do
then.
you like it high on this side like that?
I don't know yet.
I don't even know this. Does it spin around or?
Yeah. It's cool. You can get it like
Bird's eye?
bird's eye. Yeah, fuck it. It's close enough.
Can you spin that whole thing around so it's high on that side?
Yes.
Or no, or just bring it down?
No, you can. I've done it before. Which one is it though? Oh. I think we have to.
You know, that'll be fine like that.
I just have to untighten this one, and then we can move it around. There's a lock.
Memory
here.
lock. What do you need, a key?
Yeah, that's the broken one.
How do you break it? Oh, you did crack it.
Yeah.
So where's your woman tonight?
She is at a wedding. Oh, maybe this one. She's at like a wedding thing. Wedding resale.
Okay.
Bride's resale.
Now go ahead and raise that up. More. Right there. Those hi-hats sound good. They expensive?
Those were $336 for both of them, not each. So $169 roughly each.
Shit's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was spending $70 on a B8 Crash in 8th grade, and that was broken. I had to buy it all myself.
How old are you?
35.
42. I remember as a kid, you went into like Round Lake Music,
Mm-hmm.
and they had one kind of cymbal, Zildjian, and Zildjian had one brand. Avitas
The Avitas
Zildjian.
ones?
That's it. They didn't make an entry level Zildjian. It was one kind, and it was like $100 more than like a Guitar Center. But Guitar Center was in Chicago, and to get there was
Yeah, we had
to get my parents to drive there would be.
We had to drive into Arlington Heights with the Guitar Center there.
And I like Peisty, and you couldn't find those anywhere. So those sound crisp. I want to go higher even.
Go for it. Explore.
So is that thing
explore
rolling
space.
all the time or what?
I haven't really taped anything
Okay.
down here. I want to see how it sounds though.
Right.
So I was doing it in my garage in Ingleside. That sounded like crap, and all the neighbors were always like, "You're really good." I'm like, "But we deep down, I'm like, I'm not really good." And yes, I will. Tired.
Yeah. All right. All right. pretty good.
That was "Fool in the Rain."
Yeah.
That's a
different
hard one to
version,
play.
You know what song's really hard is, you know that
Gallows Pole.
Two Princes by
Yeah. If you want to call me maybe.
Spin Doctors or
Yeah.
whatever.
I was in fucking 8th grade with
I saw a thing on him once thinking that was the easiest beat, but sometimes we don't hear all the nuances that
the
the
ghost
drummer's doing.
beats.
Yeah, the ghost rolls, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, holy crap.
And that's why I think that's how I kind of learned, is listening to Zeppelin and doing all like the ghost notes. And I think I do too much of it at times.
Right, because it's what you feel.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, I've been I think Stairway is like one of my favorite songs to play. And like now I'm just doing it. I'm improvising. I'm adding in new stuff because I'm seeing all these drum cover videos. It's crazy. I've been doing a lot of Godsmack, a lot of GNR. Yeah. All right. So there's this guy from. Did I tell you, there's a guy from St. Charles. He's got a channel called Bonzolium on YouTube.
no.
And he is like the authority, or so he thinks, for everything John Bonham and Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
His videos are like half hour long, sometimes more. He's like an OCD guy, and like he's got like a shake. But I'd love to hang out with the dude.
Right.
Like he's
right.
got his basement is just like floor to ceiling drums. He collects drums and cymbals. And
Is that the guy
everything.
who's knows every pasty symbol made? And
Yeah.
like John Bonham used this on.
Yeah, his name is like Terry Keating. He's from
Probably.
St. Charles, Illinois. He was in like a Zeppelin cover band or tribute band. Still is, I think.
Huh.
But super cool. He was talking about like growing up in Chicago and going like looking at the ads in the newspapers for classifieds, like hoping they selling a snare drum, or old cymbals, don't know anything about them. You go take a cab out there or the bus and snag like a diamond in the rough. But he was talking about like getting he has like all these Ludwig Superphonics.
Superphonics, the LM602, like Bonham did.
Yeah, those are like $500.
I know from the 70s. They remake them now, but apparently they're not.
They're not
same.
this. They're like brass or something. Or
Well, some of them are brass, chrome plated, and then the one Bonham used, I think, was just aluminum.
yeah, all metal. And I think that one is all metal. I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. So so these sound like they're supposed to, right? I taped from my phone,
Yeah.
and the guy at work, he's like, "Those cymbals sound like shit." And it's probably just maybe the phone, or maybe I wasn't hitting them right.
You know that? YYZ by Rush.
Oh, can you do Temples of the Overture?
Yes. For Tom
I bet
Sawyer.
you could. I was trying to play the 2112, like.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I like that. Yes. Or. The best part is. After that, I forget when it goes to. spacing?
you doing? And this is probably a good question to ask. If you're going like around the
Yeah.
clock, are you hitting with your left first, like, and then
It's different. Right? But sometimes I'll start with the left and
So you start to the left if you want to do like a roll thing.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if
remember
that's
that.
correct, but if you want to do a
Yeah.
come up a little bit.
And like, so I haven't even attempted the what's the Rush song yours like?
Tom Sawyer.
Dun, 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 Spirit of the Radio, because I've never been able to really like ding. Yeah, like I don't even know how you hit the hi-hat that fast, like
Oh, just
or like
about a finger.
like stranglehold, like
We play that. It's like 8 minutes of.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just gotta practice then. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, oh, speaking of Rush, this is you probably won't believe me, but I had another guy at the bank. Like,
Yeah.
his wife came in. She's like, "Oh, my husband will be in. You know, when he gets in from he's out of the country right now. He'll be in to get added onto the account." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah.
Guy comes in, he's a stocky guy, bald. He's like, "Hi." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "So okay, what do you do?" He's like, "Oh, I repair the heaviest machinery in the world. I go all over the world." And I'm like, "How long have you been doing that?" He's like, "Oh, like 10 years." He's like, "It keeps my life interesting." I'm like, "What'd you do before?" He's like, "I was a studio drummer." I'm like, "Oh, I'm like, I used to play drums." Same conversation we had.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was like, "What band?" I'm like, "What bands did you play for?" He said, "Rush in Boston." I'm like,
You told me about that guy. One
"Yeah,
time.
he's
I
apparently."
thought you said his name was Smith or something.
It's Paul Smith.
Wow.
His wife is Lisa Marie. They live right in Ingleside. And he said he's got the entire Neil Peart set up in his basement.
Why aren't we there right now?
I know. I called Michelle at the bank and I said, "Get me in touch with him. Just tell him it's Ed." And she keeps forgetting. And I don't want to stalk the guy, and I'm not going to. But I was.
Does he still play?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in
How old is
probably. He's got to be up mid-40s.
Yeah. He played with Rush?
He didn't play with Rush. He was a studio drummer.
Oh, okay.
So he did stuff like albums, or
I don't think he'd be doing that for Neil Peart. But, yeah.
that's what he said. Rush in Boston. I don't know. Maybe he did one song or two
Yeah.
songs, or who knows. But he's like, I have the entire setup. Maybe he was like a roadie or like his drum tech. Who knows?
Yeah. Very cool, though.
It is very cool. Yeah. You never know it by looking at the guy. That's the cool thing.
Right, some people walk around all the time with they can't fit through the doorway because their head's so big and they think they're Mr. Rockstar. You know, we're all the same, sweeping the floors at work or whatever, doing the same old shit.
That's true.
These-
Speak softly, carry big stick.
Yes, big wood.
Yeah.
New heads, they look new.
Yeah. I just got the Emperor one or whatever last week when I got these, and then
I got the same Emperor X on one of mine. It's a very thick head.
Yeah.
You're not going to break it.
yeah.
I broke my solo 3 weeks ago at Jay's. I broke my snare head during it.
Oh wow.
That's like, everybody's like, yeah, I held my snare up. And I didn't have another one, but I can't remember the last time I broke a head at a gig. But you're not going to break this.
I was not. Yeah, like $20. Who knows? But yeah, I got all new things, and I still got a bunch of the. Oh yeah, these are what I've used to cut out the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy's like a DIY master. It's like I don't know if you even watch YouTube or not.
Yeah,
but
I do.
I'll text you the guy's like one of his videos, and you can kind of see from there. But like he was,
Poured a bass drum hole with a hot coffee can. You ever do that?
no,
To put the hole in the
I'm listening though. What?
No, you already have a hole in the front.
Oh, the hot coffee. I hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
get
first
up on-
time I tried that when I was in 8th grade, fucked it all up.
It doesn't get hot enough and cuts halfway through. You really got to burn the can along.
I tried to do an X-Acto knife.
That's hard.
It is hard.
One little tear on the side and the whole head.
Yeah. He was this guy was showing how you put like a light. You know how you click the light things, like those little
Ball
ball
chain?
Yeah. You wrap it around here
Oh,
and
for
you
the
get the
sizzle.
sizzlers.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's so much good stuff on there. They have like whole channels of guys that were drum techs from the 60s and 70s, and they're showing like little tricks, like a thing of cigarettes, like taped like to here, with only like 2 cigarettes in this,
Only 2 cigarettes in the box.
something like that. Yeah,
Mostly it's like they tape with you fold the middle and you put it on.
yeah. But I
But
tried this.
This
stuff.
is better.
I
Like
don't
this
even know
one,
what
this
it
is too small of a drum to really have that. You really don't need it.
All right.
Because you kind of want it to bite like that. But, I mean, it's personal preference, you know. Kind
I'm
of
just
chokes it a bit, you
Trying
know.
to put one in each.
Yeah. See how it's kind of flat
Yeah.
compared to... I think you want a little bit of,
All right.
you know, to make it, but
See, I don't know. Maybe it's just prep. Like I don't like the long boom because I want to hear the like the definition.
the definition of every stroke.
But you might not hear like when you probably don't hear it when you're playing, but you know what it sounds like out here. Where when I'm playing, it doesn't sound.
I always want my drums to sound like cannons, as big as they can, because I know out front they get weak really quick.
Yeah.
And the tinier they sound back here, you know, because they sound different. You know, you want them to sound big and beefy out front.
Right.
That's where it counts.
And you get help with the microphones.
Yes. Yes.
But so like if I were to upgrade to like a kit, because I guess
A
like
new kit? You mean new
I'm
drums?
curious. Yeah, like how much difference am I gonna hear?
You right now?
Probably not a lot.
Not a lot. You spending $100 on heads, which you pretty much have right now,
Yeah.
is what. I mean, my drums. You know, I got a kit with, you know, the drums alone are $6,000 just for the shells, but they do sound great. They're the best you can get, but are you going to tell a big difference? No. When you become a tuning master and you can tune max, get it perfect, yeah, you'll notice a little bit of difference. Right now, I think these sound pretty good. I wouldn't. I mean,
It's up with that snare going at the bottom, right?
yes, and the other thing I was going to comment, you got those nice and loose. Like, even like myself, I remember being 20 years old playing gigs, and I thought this had to be cranked up all the way, because every time the bass player would hit it,
Yeah.
or you hit the 10-inch tom,
Yeah.
so to fix that, you do that, but then your snare's all choked up, and it sounds like shit.
Yeah. That's how.
You know, and then I've read, and it's like, oh, you still want that sympathetic, whatever they call it, sympathetic buzz or whatever. So the drum breathes, and that's just part of it, you know. Every time you hit the 10-inch tom, that's the same timbre